In what year did the Roman Empire come to an end? How many hills was Rome built on? From Julius Caesar to the city-states, legendary founders, test your knowledge of ancient Rome in this quiz. Oh, this is actually exciting, guys. All right, let's do this test. This should be exciting. I want to see my knowledge of Roman Empire. In what year did the Roman Empire come to an end? Well, technically 476. You know, I'm not happy with this. Technically, the Roman Empire came to an end in 1453. The Eastern Roman Empire was still the Roman Empire, even though people say that it was the Byzantine Empire. It's just the German chronicles calling it the Byzantine Empire so that they differentiate, and they say that the Holy Roman Empire is the true successor, not the Byzantines. But the Byzantines were the true successor. So in my eyes, 1453 is the year when the Roman Empire collapsed, not 476. Which one of these did the Romans not deploy in battle? Siege engines, steel bolts, missile launchers, submarines. Jesus, that was easy. Guys, do you know they didn't have submarines, chat? What was a legendary founder of Rome? That would be Romulus. Imagine if I put Hannibal, the founder of Rome. Missile launchers common in Roman Empire. I know, right? Which one of these was not implicated in the assassination of Julius Caesar? Oh god. Yeah, Nero was the obvious one, considering he didn't fucking live when Julius Caesar was around. No, I'm disappointed with myself. I should have read the question. But also, I never knew that Mark Antony was involved in the assassination of Caesar. I knew that Brutus and Cassius were, but I never knew about Mark Antony. Maybe he was, who knows. When did Julius Caesar die? That would be in 44 BCE. We were counting years before current era, or before the birth of Jesus Christ. The Romans, the way that they counted their years was not revolving around Jesus Christ. This is a Christian thing that came about much later. They counted from the foundation of the city of Rome. The year 1 was the year 763 before Christ, which is when the city of Rome was established. They counted from there upwards, the Romans, at least until the whole switch to Christianity and shit. In ancient Roman cities, what was the marketplace and the forum? That would have been the forum. The forelock, the forearm, the forest. So the forum is the centerpiece in any single Roman city. I'll give you a very clear example of that. This is actually the one in Rome. So yeah, essentially this was the marketplace, the place where everybody gathered up, they discussed. It was like the mall. The forum was the ancient version of the mall. Modern malls equal ancient forums. What was the emperor during the first year of the Pax Romana? Augustus. Augustus was also the first emperor ever. Contrary to popular belief, and I've seen a few people saying this bullshit, Caesar was not an emperor. Caesar was a dictator and a consul, but he was not an emperor. The first actual emperor was Octavian Augustus, the adopted nephew of Caesar, and he's the one that started the Great Pax Romana, the Great Roman Peace, when the empire was flourishing for quite a few years, and the world was basically seeing its first actual era of enlightenment, in my opinion. Which dynasty was founded by Vespasian? Severian or Flavian? Oh, it was Flavian! Shit, I knew it was Flavian. Damn it, I should have clicked Flavian. Horrible, horrible human being. Who wrote the Germania? Shit, that was bad. I didn't know that one, to be honest. I was just winging it. Who ordered the crucifixion of Jesus? Pontius Pilate. You know, all this shit is written many, many years after the supposed times when it actually happened. Whom did Constantine II defeat in the Battle of Mursa? Oh, the Battle of Mursa. Magnentius? I guess it was Magnentius. Why would you choose the Battle of Mursa? The Battle of Mursa was not such an important battle in Constantine II's time. He had better battles than that. Romanian public school education is what we expected. Damn it, stop dissing on my fucking education. Which Roman Empire was the first to profess to It's Constantine. It's Constantine, okay? He was the first one to become Christian on his deathbed. Basically did it. Just in case there's actually something. But yeah, he was basically a heathen his whole life. And he used Christianity as a tool to empower his army, which was predominantly Christian, the army, and made them religious zealots. Fanatics fought like nobody would ever fight again in order to make Christianity the official religion of the empire, and it was made by Constantine. How many books are there in the Code of Justinian? How the fuck would I know that? Imagine knowing this kind of fucking answer. What kind of a nerd do you need to be to actually know how many books the Code of Justinian has? Which ancient Roman lighthouse was designated a UNESCO World Heritage? Oh damn, I had no idea. Tower of Hercules. Let me Google this. Never heard of Tower of Hercules. in Coruna. That's really, really beautiful, man. Never knew this was around since the Roman times. It's really interesting, actually. I might visit this one day if I go to Spain again. You guys saying Romanian education every time I get a wrong one. I see what's happening here, okay? What pieces of Roman architecture was built under the Flavian emperors during the reign of Vespasian? Oh, that's shit. I never knew that. No, I didn't. I probably would have gotten the Colosseum, but I just panicked because it's 10 fucking seconds. It's really annoying with the seconds. Can we get one without the timer? Which ancient Roman city was destroyed after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius? It's Pompeii. Which city was the capital of both the Byzantine Empire and the Ottoman Empire? Constantinople, obviously. Which Roman empress reputedly discovered the true cross? What? Should have guessed it's Saint Helena, cause yeah, this empress was a saint cause she discovered the true cross. Who is commonly regarded as the last, though illegitimate, Western Roman emperor? Romulus Augustulus, because they say that it started with Romulus, it ended with Romulus. Which was the privileged social class in ancient Roman society? That would have been the patricians. Which Roman emperor self-adopted a title that means restorer of the world? What? Restorer of the world? I never knew that. Aurelian, you dog. What was the eastern half of the Roman Empire called? The Byzantine Empire. It was given this name later by the Germans. They didn't call themselves Byzantines. What is the full name of the Roman Emperor Caligula? I should have known that it should have a Caesar. This is the only one that had a Caesar. That was a trick question. What were the household troops of the Roman Emperor called? The Praetorian Guards. Which famous church was built under the direction of Justinian I? Hagia Sophia. What was the earliest written legitimate legislation of ancient Roman law? Law of the 12 Tables. Okay. At what age did Gordian III become Emperor of Rome? 13? Holy shit. Who adopted the name Marcus Aurelius as a part of his imperial title? Carus. Wow. Which Roman ruler was executed on his father's orders? Wow, you gotta be really fucking Roma boot to know some of these questions. Like, these are really deep lore. Which year did the Byzantine Empire fall to the Ottoman Empire? Some of these are really fucking deep Roman shit here. Which Roman senator was famous for his opposition to Nero? Licinius Crassus? No. No, Crassus wasn't even around. He died like 200 years before. The succession Roman emperor known as the Five Good Emperors: Trajan, Hadrian, Nerva. And how many Punic Wars were there? 3? 2 or 3? First, second, I know. I think there was a third one where they really salted it. Which writing system is probable ancestor to the Greek alphabet, hence Old Western? The Phoenician one. Yeah, the questions are getting hard. Which city was destroyed as a result of the First Punic War? Sevilla? Was it Carthage in the first one? First war? Which word did Hannibal cross the Alps? The Second Punic War. Between which forces was the Battle of Cannae fought? Carthage and Rome. In which battle did Germanic leader Arminius destroy 3 Roman legions over the Teutoburg Forest? Which battle resulted in the defeat Catalonian plains? What was the largest Roman hippodrome called? Circus Maximus. Who was included in the group generally known as the Second Triumvirate? Crassus. Where's Crassus? This one. No! Second one, Mark Antony. Oh god, I'm stupid. Right. The first one was fucking Crassus, Caesar, Pompey. Second one was after Caesar died, Mark Antony, Lepidus, and Octavian killed both of the other ones and became the first emperor. I knew that. Stupid fucking timer. I hate this shit. What was the period of peace? Pax Romana. God, I hate the timer, man. I hate the time. Bad education. Come on, guys. Stop dissing on my Romanian education. Which emperor introduced a short-lived system of power sharing between 4 rulers, 2 Augusti, 2 Caesars? Hercules. Which emperor completely rebuilt the Parthenon, sometimes between Commodus or Hadrian? Hadrian? Yeah, Hadrian. Commodus was 100 years later. In ancient Rome, who commanded the army? That would have been the consul or the consul, but the tribune was like a sub-commander. Which famous Italian painter was buried in the Pantheon? Raphael? That was a guess, by the way. What was the coin created by Constantine I? Denarius or Solitude. Wow, I never knew that. Who wrote the Meditations? Marcus Aurelius? Where is Hadrian's Wall located? In England. In which war did the spectator Spartacus lead a slave rebellion? Third Servile Wars. Who wrote the Ennead? That would be, Virgil or Horace? Virgil. You scored 34 out of 54. Damn it! I suck. I hate this. I hate this quiz. But it was fun and interesting to see that it's actually quite interesting and difficult. It's a difficult test, okay? If you guys want to see more Roman tests, let me know in the comment section.